Hi everyone, this is Alicia Castillo, and I'm presenting my paper, Visions of Digital Leadership, Journeys in Technology for ETD 515 from Saginaw Valley State University. The field of education is at the precipice of great change. We need to be prepared to teach children the skills necessary to enter a workforce that is heavily based in technology. Students need to come with skills like collaboration, time management, critical thinking, problem solving, and innovation. Who are the people that are leading them? It will be the digital leaders that take these students and prepare them for their futures. I set out to find what the digital leaders around me are thinking, doing, and envisioning for my students. I interviewed the director of technology for my school district. When the last technology director left, he stepped up and assumed the role in addition to his other duties as curriculum director. I wanted to know what his visions for technology for the district were. He said, "My vision for technology is for it to become no big deal. What I mean is that I want to reach a point where the use of computers and devices becomes so organic and integrated it becomes like our fully implemented technologies, like indoor plumbing and electric lights. The only time those are a big deal is when they don't work. Our goal is supporting teachers to make wise use of these tools in their instruction as vehicles and enhancements to the important work of educating that only a teacher can do." Next, I interviewed the principal at my building. Her vision for technology is, like any purchase, we need to look at our weaknesses and program accordingly. Through investigation, if a piece of technology, whether hardware or software, shows to be effective through extensive research, then we purchase and implement. Deliberate implementation is crucial. My final interview was with our building's lead technology teacher. This is a person identified by the principal as someone who excels in technology. She attends a monthly meeting with other lead technology teachers, and they discuss new innovations, conferences that they attended, and upcoming changes in technology or programs. If we need building level training, they are sent to learn to become trainers and bring information back to our building to train us. Her vision for technology is she would like to see a mobile lab for our school. Our wireless system would have to be stronger for that. Also, staff members need updated desktops and printers to work effectively. Here are the demographics of our school district. Our district has about 8,200 students K through 12. We have 8 elementary schools, 2 middle schools, 2 high schools, and 1 alternative ed school. Nearly 56% of our district's students qualify for free and reduced lunch. 83% of our students are white, not Hispanic or Latino. 8% are Hispanic or Latino, 6% are Black, 2% are Native American, and 1% are Asian or Pacific Islander. My school building is a suburban school, K through 5, approximately 450 students, 59% of which are at risk, and our ethnic subgroups comprise less than 20% of our whole population. The next question that I asked of the digital leaders of my school district was about the hardware that they use in their jobs as educators. The technology director said that he uses a desktop PC, an iPad mini with Verizon Access, a MacBook Air, XP, and Xerox network printers, and a personal iPhone. Additionally, in his department, they have Chromebooks for testing and training, a virtualized MS server with VM backup to Buffalo Sands for the district's data center. We use Ruckus Wireless Zone Director to control and manage Ruckus access points across the district. I found that the building principal uses a desktop computer, a laptop computer, and an iPhone 6 Plus. I think that it's important to note that the principal has to have devices that are mobile because a lot of her job tasks are completed outside of her physical office. And the lead technology teacher uses her computer desktop daily. Connected to her desktop, she has an Elmo projector. Also, she's fortunate enough to have a Chromebook and an iPad for her students to work on various programs. Each technology leader had the technology necessary to carry out their jobs. I see a trend that most of this hardware is moving towards wireless technology that can be used in many different locations. And I think that's important for the future of administrators, teachers, and students. Next, I wanted to delve into the software components that these leaders use. You can see our technology director uses all these programs. He said the Google Enterprise for Education was his favorite because of the ease of use and frequent updates. He said that we are investigating some management tools to help us better implement and support our users in the Google environment. We're also implementing New World Finance and personnel software. The building principal uses these apps, and she says, although not all software, these programs, sometimes web-based, are the ones that she uses on a regular basis. All of the Google apps, Microsoft Office, Skyward, School Messenger, Facebook, Data Warehouse, and Teachscape. She likes Google and Microsoft because she feels like she's able to create with them. The lead teacher said, our district has recently switched over to Google applications. She utilizes Microsoft at times for day-to-day things, but she likes to use Google. On her iPad, she has various apps for the students to work with and also an Apple TV to model various learning apps for the students. She has a class website on Weebly for parent communication. She enjoys Google because of the collaboration in the cloud, which allows her to access her information from anywhere. I found it surprising that many of the tools that these digital leaders use are web-based. This means that the information they need can be accessed from virtually anywhere. It's important for consistency and continuity. Later, I asked how they felt technology is changing education. The technology director felt that it helps teachers to individualize instruction and students to be able to present their knowledge in different ways. The principal felt that technology is letting teachers be innovative and students are more familiar with technology than paper and pencil. I was surprised that the principal felt that students were more accustomed to use computers than print, but after reflecting on it, I agree. I've seen 2-year-olds on YouTube, but not picking up a paper and pencil. The lead teacher felt like technology allowed her to adapt for excelling and struggling students. I think that overall, most people see that technology is a great tool for meeting the individual needs of students. And then I wanted to know what struggles the digital leaders were facing with technology. The technology director stated that finances are always a challenge. With a district our size, standardizing technology and offering adequate training and support for end users is always a challenge. The principal and the lead teacher felt like teacher training and comfort were the main struggles with technology in our district. I agree with the main struggle in our district is teacher training. The training that they offer is too simple for me, but too advanced for some of the less technologically savvy teachers. It must be hard to find a balance where everyone can come out of a training feeling like they learned something new and they're not overwhelmed. I also wanted to know if the leaders saw themselves as technology leaders. The district technology director wanted to remain current on recent and emerging trends and applications. He wanted to try and make measured decisions about which ones we will adopt and which ones we will watch. The principal and the lead teacher also saw themselves as digital leaders who are open to new technology to fix problems. I think that the way you see yourself will help you develop your path, so it's important for administrators to see themselves as digital leaders. How would you increase student engagement and learning was my next question. The technology director stated that all learners are more engaged when content is relevant to their life. Our job is to find ways to help students make that connection between the content we are trying to deliver and their current or foreseeable future lives. The principal's focus is on providing technology for teachers to engage student learning. And the classroom teacher would like to blend her classroom in order to keep the students engaged. I think that each of them is right, but we need all of these pieces to work for student engagement. I wanted to know if these leaders felt that using social media was beneficial for professional development. The technology director felt that social media was important for one's professional learning network, but expressed concern about using social media because it's hard to validate. The principal agreed and felt like social media is the key to the future, but also expressed concern about the validity of using it as a professional development and suggested that it is already happening on Facebook. The lead teacher felt like other teachers were not strong enough, technologically speaking, to handle it. I think this is a weakness for our district, and we need to be more plugged in and aware of what's going on in the trenches of education. I also wanted to know one way that these digital leaders use technology to reach the public. The technology director maintains a website for each of the school pages, but they also have a Facebook site, a school messenger, and a message center for Skyward. The principal felt like Facebook was her most effective tool for communicating with the public, and the lead teacher uses her Weebly page. I was surprised that none of them mentioned Twitter. I think this is a medium we need to delve more into. Next, I wanted to know how these people support digital pioneers. The technology director holds monthly meetings and assists teachers in getting grants. The principal gives them autonomy, and the lead teacher collaborates with them. The piece of advice that the technology director and the principal felt was most useful for future educational technology leaders was to develop goals for our school and then choose the technology to support that goal, not the other way around. And the lead teacher felt like the best piece of advice was to be ready for changes at all times. I think it's important to understand each of their visions so that we can work together to make the best learning environments for our students. I like how the technology director wanted to focus on making technology like second nature and more of a vehicle of learning and sharing knowledge. I think that the principal has the best intentions and uses technology, but has yet to make the leap into full digital citizenship for the students. I plan on sharing my vision with her so that she may better support me and my students. I think that the lead teacher has many valid points, and I plan on collaborating with her and incorporating her in my professional learning network. My vision is that students and I will use technology to further our knowledge base and to prepare ourselves for the future and connect with the leaders of today.